So everyone is asleep. And I will kill their god. It's a Purdy dungeon. And I'm looking for... not branch tenders. Oasis villager robe. I could take their robes. But they're dead down here, and apparently they don't take care of their dead. Wait, what? Drink? Oh, hi. There's water down here. And I could see it. Okay. There's also mire lurks. And I can also see them. Let me see what I can find then. Mire lurk eggs. Clutches or egg clutches, whatever. Okay. Lots of water. I think it's a good opportunity for us to go ahead and use some Radix. And it's always going to be +1. Maybe it's pointless. We have a sack over here with some Radix. Ah, they knew I was going to need it. Ooh, boy. There's a lot of water going on in here, which makes sense because it needs to feed the trees and whatnot. I mean, trees also grow in places that don't have dungeons underground full of water and dead mire lurks. So, yeah. That's really cool. I like it. And this is the Sunken Chambers. Quite a lot less water. Despite being sunken, there's a lawnmower. Who lived down here? Was it Harold? No, it was a plastic skeleton collector aficionado. Pre-war book, some darts. Baseball glove. Yeah. Game's chugging hard. Might be loading new things. Milk bottles. Without the milk, I would assume. or nuclear cheese it would have inside or something. I don't know. I don't think you can make cheese at all without contact with the air. So it would have just rotted away. Oh, this is a bug is what it is. Well, it's not a bug, it's a feature. I'm not even kidding. It is definitely a feature. I'll show you what's going on there. But the yeah, it's shallow. I don't want to take too much radiation. What I wanted to show you is that, you know, if you don't submerge yourself completely in Bethesda games in the water, if you don't submerge yourself completely, you actually are able to see very far away. More plastic skeletons shine. Oh, Stealth Boy. Don't mind if I do. And locked ammo box here. I'm also a little bit over encumbered. No longer over encumbered. And another ammo box with experience in it. That's really what it's here for. At least that's what I take it. No. Aw. I do think so badly. Missiles. Sure, I'll take those if ever I use rocket launchers or something. Quite a lot of routes here. My light is on. It's hard to tell, but it is. Actually, yeah, it is. It's really hard to tell because it doesn't illuminate properly. It's not a flashlight. There are no flashlights in the World of Fallout. They didn't have the technology. Blood pack and stim pack. And Radaway. And missile. Wait a minute. Why are there missiles down here? Consistently missiles. Although the ones in the ammunition box might have not been on purpose. But that one was the one with the plastic skeleton. Oh. There's a heart. Am I gonna need to kill multiple organs or just the heart? Red X is off. And that's Harold's heart. Let me look around a little bit more just to make sure. Oh, this dead ends over here. To a damp cave. You mean these ones are not damp? No, they are. This one is a little bit less damp than the first one, but still damp. I mean, look at everything. Okay. You have found Harold's heart. I can destroy or not. The choice is obvious. You've been exposed to Harold's mutation and your skin is now as hard as tree bark. I didn't mean to do it quite like that. Harold's heart is destroyed. I broke his heart. Well. Anyway. My skin is now tree bark, for whatever reason. What exactly does that do? Let's see. That would be stats. It likely would be perks. Bark skin. As a result, you have gained a permanent plus 5% to damage resistance. That's nice. I mean, I don't want to take damage. But when I do, I mean, I would rather not take too much of it. And this damp cave is not looking very damp. Which is also fine by me, because dampness... No. There's wiggles. Is this the first cave? I think this might be the first cave. Dampness comes with radiation, yeah. Can't quite tell. This does not seem familiar to me, so we have ourselves a sniper rifle, as well as a plastic skeleton and other things that we don't have a use for. I am not going to be sniping anybody. I'm not a murderer. And more of these. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So maybe that is a place. No, it is not a place that we have been. The Grove. Ooh. That required a key. Oh. Hi. Hello.
Welcome, outsider. Welcome to Oasis.
Is that all you have to say to me? It doesn't seem to be moving too much. What do I know? It's kind of tricky. Because the lights are flickering. In a really unrealistic way, I should say. Oblivion has the same flickering system. Basically, there's a script for any light whatsoever. And I don't know if it's based on DirectX 9 or if it's coded by Bethesda, because I don't think Morrowind has it. In Morrowind, what it does is it dims and brightens light if you want to simulate candlelight. But Oblivion, and later games possibly, but Oblivion specifically in Fallout 3, it flickers the light. It like moves it from side to side to use the parallax maps. Actually, these are normal maps, I'm pretty sure. But still, it's not realistic because it is the same effect as if the candle was right next to his face. And it isn't. It really isn't. That's not how the effect does. And basically what it does is whenever you have a light source, either, I mean, whatever light source it is, you just, there's a check mark. And you say that it's flickering, and then that's what happens.
The Great One is dead, slain by your hand. Don't worry, I hold no grudge towards you. You'll have to forgive my people at a time like this, outsider. They aren't used to being so lost. And for once, I don't have the words to help them.
Did you ever have the words to help them? And here I thought you'd be ready to kill me.
No, outsider. My anger lay not with you, but with myself. Before you reached his heart, he imparted his last words to me. He told me about his will to die, and how I mistook this for some mystical sign. How could I have been so blind? How could I have misled all these people? Perhaps if I would have spent more time getting to know him, things would have turned out different.
Not just the people you misled, also the people you killed. Don't forget, because you have weapons. You are one of the few people where we can ask specifically about the weapons you have. I'm sure there's other people, maybe, but that's not a thing that happens very often. You don't go up to people and say, "Ooh, you have a weapon? What is that all about?" Even though, that is a fair question to ask of a lot of people in this world. No, his are a thing that we ask of, and it is canonical that they kill outsiders in defense of the person I just killed. So it's not just about misleading people; it's about the murders. Well, I guess a little bit of self-defense as well, but still, it's misguided self-defense. So it's murders. Well, the other thing that is a murder is I could care less about your problems, which means I am worried about his problems. Because if I couldn't care less, then it would be that I wouldn't be worried, because I could literally not care less. But Bethesda, what is even? We'll never know. We'll never know, because all these quest lines are written by different people, and I'm sure we can. Actually, I say we'll never know. It is possible that we know exactly who wrote this, so we can go on Twitter and say, "Hey, you didn't write this properly," and Colonel RPG is a pedantic jerk, and he complained about it in a video instead of progressing in the storyline. So it affected me mildly in the let's play that I was watching. Your typo made it so that my let's play viewing experience was less than optimal. What you have to say for yourself? And then you harass the writer online because of a typo. Don't do that. Don't harass them. I mean, I certainly am not going to do that, and I'm the one complaining. So what will become of Oasis? Capital O.
Even though the Great One has left us, our memories of him will never die. With Bloomseer Poplar's help, I'm confident we can keep Oasis alive and carry on as tree minders. Go now, outsider. Go, but never forget the gifts the Great One bestowed upon us.
He didn't bestow anything. And your memories of him are also wrong, so they're not memories. I do like the conclusion, though. I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing all my life, or most of my life. Don't touch the radiation. Oh my god, you are... Should we talk again?
What is it, outsider?
What will you do now?
I will do my best to honor the Great One's memory by tending this place until my dying day. If anything, this place will become a memorial to him, lest we may forget.
You never knew.
Goodbye, outsider, and good luck.
the sudden changes of tone.
Welcome, outsider. Welcome to Oasis.
Not that. It's the goodbye. You mean goodbye, outsider, and good luck. Not welcome. It's the opposite of the goodbye. Now let me rub it in everybody's face that I killed their god.
Oasis is no more.
Well, that's not what I heard.
What is it you need, outsider?
Oasis is no more?
I'll remain here and help in any way that I can. I owe them my life, and I intend to repay that debt until my last breath. May you remain under the canopy of his protection.
He did. And this is Cyprus.
What do you want?
Oasis is no more?
I'll do what I do best. I'll make sure Oasis never falls, even if it means my own death. Farewell, outsider.
Why would it mean his death? I mean, apart from the murdering of people outside. Because nobody's coming... Is it the implication that people are coming here to take branches away or something? Taking the seeds? Because that's not... I mean, I suppose they could take all the trees away with them. I say branches because it is likely that these trees, if you plant their branches elsewhere, they'll just sprout more trees. Because that's how a lot of trees work. Not all trees, as far as I know, but I am not a tree minder, so I don't know about this. Tree father birch and tree mother something or other.
Welcome, outsider. Welcome to Oasis.
No, no, I don't need to talk to you. It's the lateral portion.
What is it, outsider?
I told you I don't need to talk to you.
What is it now, outsider?
Always is no more.
I'll mourn him with every ounce of my being. This has been a tremendous loss to the world. If anything, this place will become a memorial to him, lest... I trust we'll meet again, outsider.
To him lest, yeah. To him lest. Why didn't... we heard that line already, but why didn't she make a pause after him and before lest?
We are lost.
We are lost. People are not using the word lest properly, and it's such an interesting word.
Hey, my second best friend in the whole wide world.
Your first best friend is dead. What do you want? What do you have to say about that?
Now that Harold's gone, I lost my bestest friend. All I want to do is cry.
All that you want to do is that? Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to breathe other things as well? I'm very pedantic. I hear you have a gift for me?
Yeah, I think you're pretty swell for someone from out there. And you were really nice to me too. I was gonna give this to my bestest friend Harold, but he doesn't have pockets, the silly head. This is a charm that my parents gave me for my 5th birthday. It's really neat. Take it.
He's also dead, Harold is. Use bear charm has permanently increased your speech by 10 points.
May you remain under the canopy of his protection.
He dead. He all dead. These people are... They should have been rewritten. Some things after you finish that quest. I did not need that plus 10 skill speech, because I think I had speech 100 already. So... y'all need speech yourself, considering all the incoherent things you say. Incoherent, I think, is the word. Because, you know, it's not coherent with the reality of Harold being dead. I'm coming back here because I know there are more people.
It's over. All over.
Well, the oasis is over.
What is it, outsider?
What do you do here?
I divine an endless search for knowledge to help others survive the desolation.
Oh yeah? What do you see in my future?
Please, I must rest a day's time before I can again see into the future. I find the experience quite draining.
Oh, I think... Okay. What will you do now?
Look to the future and seek the true meaning of what transpired here. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'll find it.
The answer is in front of you and it's going away.
Farewell, outsider.
Yeah. Misguided. Until the end, every one of these people. They do not... I mean, again, I do enjoy that this is the ending, because it makes sense for something like this to be the case. It makes sense for these people to be misguided. It makes sense for them to continue doing the things they've been doing.
Yes, outsider.
Yeah?
Whatever the Tree Father or Leaf Mother would have me do, I'm still theirs to obey.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, outsider.
Yeah. Well, let's move on. Lest the night fall with us still in that place. See? That's how you use the word lest. It is a really weird word. It's really weird. I do not know. I do not know. Or rather, I do not think that it is a very commonly used word in English. And as such, it is weird. Either way, now we need to return to Agatha because of the violin that we have. That was good, because this was in relation... What did we find on our way here? We definitely found things. Because we came from the east. So do I want to go around this way to Paradise Falls? I mean, I didn't get more bomb shells or whatever the little things are. I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea. Let's see. I actually have 3 sugar bombs. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Okay, let's go west and then cross whatever this is and go south from there. Aha. We have something to the southwest. We also have one of those pylons. Is that anything else? No. let's go this way. And obviously, those are cows. They're friendly. And obviously, I'm looking at the compass on the bottom left corner of the screen. Absolutely fundamental exploration tool, considering just how actually barren the wasteland in... I was gonna say the capital wasteland. I don't think that's where we are, but the wasteland in Fallout 3 is. People, I hear people complain, or I hear that people complain about Fallout New Vegas not having a whole lot of things, but honestly, it's way more populated than Fallout 3, which is fine. I mean, both ways are interesting. But this world does feel a little bit more barren, and honestly, I prefer that. I prefer that rather than the... It's very populated. Fallout New Vegas has a lot of stuff. It could use a bigger map. We have not been down there. And I'm being very cautious, because you never know. There's death claws and whatnot, and there's definitely things to the west. We're gonna see them all on our way south to Agatha to give her the good news. And this is potentially a radio tower. I doubt it. Ooh, look at that thing. I doubt that it's a radio tower. No, it might be. No. It's a power station, but yeah, it's not a radio tower. So, what do we have in here? A safe that I can absolutely open. Ooh, that was almost first try there. We have pre-war money, scoped whiskey, okay. And a terminal over here. Very straightforward. And it just disengages the lock. Because redundancy. Redundancy. I like that. In a way. In another way, I also don't like it. The main way that I don't like it is that safes never have anything interesting. If they had interesting stuff in them, then yes, I would like that quite a lot. So in isolation, the whole thing... Ooh, look at this. In isolation, the whole thing about having that being duplicated, it's good. Nikola Tesla and you. Energy increased. Good. Arch Ruined book. I mean, what's ruined is my eyesight. Look at this thing. It looks like my cornea is detaching. Because I think that's the effect when your cornea detaches out of an accident or something like that. You basically get a bloomy eyesight. So, let's go. Not just west. I mean, let's go west, but yeah, northwest, there's something there as well. I must not miss either of those. Let's start with this one. This reminds me a lot of one of the locations in the Big Mountain in Fallout New Vegas. These dishes. I don't actually know. Ooh, plastic skeletons up there. Maybe that isn't a plastic skeleton. Maybe those are... Maybe those people are alive. Those are not. I mean, I would imagine. But this looks like a bad place to be then. I don't know. There's a lot of there's a lot of those. But these satellites are weird because they point up into the sky. So are they like like for satellite dishes? What am I saying? Of course they're for satellite dishes. They're satellite dishes themselves. The thing is, they're for satellites. So they point up. It's kind of, yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about, any of this. I've never had even a satellite dish in my house for, satellite TV or something like that. Oh, I'm getting stuck over here. I did see this, though. A cross. A Christian coffin. These are burial mounds. More crosses. Is it the first time we see... Is it the first time we see that I mean, it makes sense that they would have crosses in cemeteries. It's the United States of America, but it's very rare that they have actually outright religious iconography. And, well, Fallout New Vegas did introduce that a little bit more than Fallout 3 or even Fallout 4. So we're going in there. That's gonna be fine. Not gonna be an issue whatsoever. Don't worry about it.